Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bearded Respect, number 186.
Hey, everybody.
Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Friday, Junior. Unfortunately, Mike is not going to be able to join us on screen tonight from the sounds of it, but he will be in the chat. So, Jason, you want to start saying hello to these fine people here in the chat before it gets out of control?
I will, because I see we're up to 45 already. Let's see. I got Phil, Beard on a Budget. Good evening, Phil.
Sweet.
John Fox. Hey, Foxy.
How you doing?
How you doing, my friend?
Bearded Chief. Hey, Steven. Good to
Doing
see you.
Chief.
There's Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie. Good to see you.
The dude abides.
Mad Donkeys.
How you doing?
Let's see. There's Dino, Tactical Santa.
How you doing, Dino?
Hello there.
There he is. Mike, all the way from Istanbul.
Welcome, Mike.
There's Becky. Hey, Mrs. Bruce City.
How you doing, honey?
Hello, Becky. Hello, Becky.
There's Dennis B. from Tucson.
Welcome.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, brother.
There's Jeff Hartman. Hey, Jeff.
How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you.
There's Brad. Hey, Brad.
Hey, Brad, and I hear Brad's got a birthday. So happy birthday, Brad.
This is quite a birthday day because Brad's birthday. Guns and Beards Tim, it's his birthday. A friend, my mother and her friend share a birthday today as well. And tomorrow is my one daughter's birthday, one of our daughter's birthday. She'll be 31 tomorrow.
Oh.
Seems like yesterday she turned a big 3-0, but yeah. Okay, but yeah. Busy.
Earlier in the week, we missed Santa Tom's birthday.
Yeah.
So here's for all those birthdays.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
There's E-Rock. Hey, E.
How you doing, E?
30 Spray J. Hey, Jay.
How you doing, Jay?
Hey, OG Fitzroy. Good to see you.
How you doing?
Been a while. Hey, Kay. The Busy Bee Collective.
How you doing?
We got Mrs. Sofa. 3D. Randy R.
No way.
Glad everybody's joining us tonight. We're up to 48. Holy cow, everybody wants to meet Renee. Hey, Mixed Breed. Good to see you. There's Tim, Guns and Beards. Happy birthday, buddy. There's Dave. Born Bearded.
Hey, Dave.
There's Steven Johnson. Hey, Steven. There's Johnny's DIY Foodies. Hey, Johnny Z. Good to see you.
How you doing, Johnny?
You got raised, bearded. Good evening. There's 20 spray Ray. Good to see you, Ray. JB gets you wrecked. Hey, JB. There's Santa Tom. Tom, I'm trying to hurry, guys. There's Chris from True North.
Welcome.
There's Jeffrey.
I'm your huckleberry.
There's Johnny C again. It don't matter what account you're on. That just means now you come in twice and gave us 2 thumbs up. That a boy. We appreciate that.
Two different views.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's Bob and Terry. Frickin' frack. Hey, guys. Michael S. Hey, Michael. Nope. There's Cowboy up. Hey, Cowboy. There's Dino, Minnesota Life and Living Channel. Hey, Dino.
Tubin.
There's Pud. Hey, L Pud. Frankie J. Hey, Jacob. The Irish Goodbye Godfather. Renee and Hallow.
Yeah, I think that's our guest this week.
Oh. There's Melissa. Hey, Melissa.
Excellent.
Hey, Brewer.
Hello.
Oh, I did get Dennis B. Sorry, I got Dennis. Jeff. Rich Martin. Hey, Rich.
How you doing?
There's Romy. Hey, Michael.
Romy.
Hello.
Hey, Mark.
How you doing, Mark?
3D.
Hello.
I think I did get 3D. There's Bishop. Hey, Bishop.
How you doing, Bishop?
I don't have friends. I got family.
I'm working on it here, guys. Oh, there's Ken. Hey, Ken.
Hello there, children.
I think I'm getting closer. Oh, Lion's Mane. Hi, Lion's Mane beard.
How you doing?
Hey, Jim. Good to see you.
How you doing, Jim?
Let's do it.
Small town traditions, Jim. Oh, okay, and I'm caught up.
Woo! Woo!
Woo! Woo!
See, restream is one of the restrictions. I've heard about areas lately having age restrictions for porn, but restream sounds a little strange.
Okay, I don't have any news this week. Other
I know I did bring it up. We're working on setting up a beard competition for my Renegade Beard Club Wisconsin chapter for our 501c to help give kids better Christmases through gifts and whatnot. We're starting to look for vendors and starting to look for sponsors for categories and for our silent raffle. So if anybody's interested in joining that, we have time. The competition is until June, but we're just trying to get ahead on that. No, it came up when I was in Kentucky. Guys were complaining about because in Kentucky they were blocking you.
I did want to mention for you guys that probably seen Michael. They're in Turkey right now, and Michael posted. I don't know if you guys seen it, which really caught me off guard this morning when I saw it, and I shared it to my wife. But they were on the cruise ship, and a crew member had fallen off the ship, and
Wow.
yeah, they didn't find him, according to Michael's post. So yeah, that is a strange happenstance thing to happen while you're on your vacation. So
That's some
yeah,
bad luck.
very, very weird. But yeah, other than that, I don't have any news. Nothing going on here other than working and eating and sleeping and normal life happening.
Yeah, we're starting to get excited here for going to Ohio for the Buckeye Beard Battle. Pretty exciting trip for us anyway. Well, been hearing from a lot of other guys who are going, staying in the same hotel and stuff. It's pretty cool, and we're trying to make it so we can partake in the. They have a kayak tour on Friday, so we're gonna go on that with Mike Wiseman and the Kayaks for Veterans charity. So it should be a pretty cool start to the weekend, and that's really not that far away. It's on September 6th, so the competition. No, a lot of guys who watch our show are going to be there, so
Yeah.
excited to see all you guys again, and maybe even ones I haven't met yet. But with that, we've got a great guest. Are you going to want to be doing your 5 questions?
Yeah, I kind of figured I'm kind of prepared. I
didn't ask you earlier, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I think we can do her. We'll get her done.
All right. All right. With no further ado, why don't we bring Renee on? Renee from Black Manor Grooming. welcome to the Bearded Respect.
Hello, thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure.
Well, yeah, thank you for coming on.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Took
Yeah.
long enough.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, but
Mike was like, I kept asking her. Then when I told him you're coming on, he's like, what the hell?
I know, I felt so bad. He asked me a few times in the beginning and I kept saying no, and then he stopped and I was like, man, I hope I didn't take him off.
Well,
And
no.
then the one time you asked and I said yes, and I'm like, man, that probably seemed really intentional, but
He was okay with it. Just well, no. If we ask you so many times, we don't want to keep asking you, and you have to keep saying no. So
I was like, well, it's September 15th was my 1 year as a business, and I'm like, I think 1 year is long enough. I can like grow up and get over my social anxiety and do it. So I was like, here we are.
well, if you got to do it on one show, this is probably the easiest. We're pretty easy going.
Yeah, you guys seem pretty chill and laid back, so it should be good.
So, well, we may as well show this again. I think I got the code right anyway. You can save yourselves 15% tonight during the stream with code RESPECT15 at blackmanorgrooming.com. And some really great products. If you haven't tried her, I know there's a lot of the guys in the community that were excited for this show, so appreciate it. Oh,
and
thanks.
that code is indefinitely too. That code is like indefinitely too.
Yes,
so it's not
yes.
going to expire.
Yeah, it's not just tonight. It'll be going forward, and we appreciate that.
Yeah. And super chat from Santa Tom and Tom. Those guys over there, they love you too, Renee. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, Jason, you want to get started with these questions right away?
Yeah. Yep.
Freaking Frack likes to take Mike off.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to hit some of these chats too, but okay, we're going to get started. And you should know, I'm sure you're aware of what our first question is going to be, and that's going to be, what was your favorite toy as a kid?
I don't know if it counts as a toy, but I was a really big bookworm. And I would grab a book over a toy 99% of the time. This might be a shocker to everyone, but the book I would grab is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
No.
I don't know if that shocks anyone, but that's what I would grab 99% of the time. That was like my go-to book. So, yeah.
Well, that's good. That's a first. We haven't had anybody be a bookworm, but yeah.
Well, they're definitely out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, since you just kind of already mentioned about your company being a year old now and whatnot, so tell everybody a little bit about your company and how you got started or why you got started, and just tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
So I actually, even though Black Manor is only about a year old as of September 15th, I actually got into creating beard care about 6 to 7 years ago. My boyfriend got out of the Marine Corps and he, typical, like grew his freedom beard and got into like products and everything he was buying at the store just stunk really bad. I didn't like it. I didn't like how his beard felt. And so I was like, oh, I can do better than that. And it's, the typical story, you can do better than the store. So I started looking into it and I just really fell in love with it. I really enjoyed creating it. I really enjoyed creating different scents. And I had a small business then for probably only like 6 months. And I ended up closing it. My mental health just like took a nosedive. So I ended up closing it. And since then, I just was kind of just doing more like learning about more carrier oils in the meantime, and just really trying to study and learn more. And then when I felt like I was at a good place about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I started blending again, and I started looking into different things more and trying to catch up on like what's currently going on in the beard world. And that's kind of when Black Manor was born. And I started actually like getting back into really like looking into more exotic oils, and learned about like liquid butter and everything. And I really started grinding and really started like every day trying to do more research and getting back into it. So I've actually been in the beard world for 6 to 7, 8 years. But I really started getting back into it with the business about a year ago. So.
Okay. Now I'm gonna I don't know the whole story on this, but I will bring it up and let you talk about it. You had something pretty exciting happen as far as one of your beard oils. It was movie related. I'm going to let you tell everybody about that.
Oh yeah. So, yeah. So one of my favorite movie franchises, it's not super well known. It's kind of like a you can almost compare it to like an indie film type of franchise. I reached out to the director because the final film in the franchise came out on the 20th, which I believe was yesterday. And I was like, hey, I love your franchise. It is what got me into found footage again. I hated found footage until the franchise is called Hell House. And it's what got me back into found footage. I love it. I really want to create like a tribute scent. I don't know if you'll even see this message. And I just want to know if you'll be okay with that. And I don't want to put your name on something without your permission. And he ended up getting back to me and he's like, yeah, that's awesome. I would love it if you would like send me like a sample or, whatever it is you're creating. I would love a bottle of it. I would love to be a part of it. And I was like, okay, like that's so cool. And the scent, I'll go ahead and just tell you like all the details. I was going to wait till I released it, but I'm just so excited. I just want to talk about it. But it's going to be called the Abaddon. And the Abaddon is the haunted hotel in the movie. And the scent is based on the infamous basement of the Abaddon. So the scent profile is like wet cement, mildew, dust, fermented fruit, and light florals. And that sounds crazy. And that sounds like no one's going to want to put that on their face. I know. Yeah. And I gave it to my mom and I was like, tell me this does not smell like spot on to what it is. And she's from upstate New York. Everyone has a basement. And she smelled it and she goes, this literally smells like the basements we had up north with like the wood and like a fruity smell. And she goes, but it's not bad. She goes, I see what you're doing. She goes, it's not bad. This is actually really amazing. You were able to create this scent. She goes, this is spot on, but like in a good way. And when you get it in beard, it actually opens up and it smells more like an antique shop. And it's a really neat scent. I've never seen anything like it on the market. And I sent it out to the director and he hasn't gotten back to me yet, but he's been out of town for like the movie premiere, like the releases and stuff. So he's super busy, but I'm hoping to get it out October 1st. And yeah, I mean, that's that's pretty much it. I'm really excited about it. It was a really cool opportunity. I hope it opens the door for other similar opportunities, but yeah, I'm really thankful he just allowed me to do this. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you talk about your, social antisocial tendencies, I should say, and that took a lot of guts and nerve to reach out to somebody like that, and then to something of fruition come out of it. That's amazing. Good on you for taking that, being strong enough to take that step to reach out. Not a lot of people will do that.
thank you. I'm usually very, I stay in my comfort zone usually, and I don't like to be the center of attention. I like to be a wallflower. I don't like people, paying attention to me, but that's never really gotten me far in life. And I'm realizing with having a business, you have to put yourself out there. You have to go outside of your comfort zone. That's the only way you can grow. You have to put yourself out there. Growing is uncomfortable, and I'm realizing that very quickly with the business. I'm having to do shows. I'm having to meet people. I'm having to do things that I've never been comfortable with, but it is what it is. And you know what? I'll be better in the end for it. So the worst he can say is no. At least I tried. So.
Well, we've seen on your Instagram that you met Dan C. You met Frickin' Frack. How was that for you?
It was amazing, and honestly, and I met Donald. I don't know if he comes in these lives, Donald Long.
Yeah. I saw that picture too. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Donald.
And I'm telling you, the show I was at where I met Donald was one of the worst shows. I was like, I'm not selling anything. This was a pretty high booth fee. The only good thing about this day is the weather is nice. And then I met him and his wife, and I was like, this turned the whole day around. It's so cool that people are going out of their way. Like Bob and Terry, I didn't even know they were coming. They surprised me. They said they had been planning it for weeks. Miss Terry brought me cookies. Like that right there. That just made my whole day. I didn't even have to sell anything, but she brought me cookies. So, and I mean, it was just like that right there. Like I didn't even have to sell anything that day, but just having people who cared enough to come out of their way, like I said, to come meet me and see me and support me, like that just meant the world. So that's been one of the really cool things about this community is like everyone's so supportive. Everyone is just so genuine and real. And it's just, I don't know, I've met some of the best people in this community. Yeah. So it's been really cool.
That's great.
Yeah. And Dan is fantastic. Not to cut you off, but I have to give credit where it's due. He's just as cool in person as he is online. He was so busy that day when I met him, and he took time to, take 20 minutes, hang out with me, one-on-one, chit chat, and he's just really cool too. So yeah.
Yeah, he is. And when I met him, he was a pretty busy guy, but he always takes time for people, and it's really great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Where are you out of? Because I know Donald lives in Jersey and Frickin' Frack are in Florida. So where are you located business-wise?
I'm Central Florida, but Don was on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah, he was driving through. I don't remember where he was going, but he was driving through and he stopped on the way at my show. So.
Okay. Ken.
How you doing?
Yeah. I kind of lost count on my questions, but what would you say? I mean, granted, you've been in 6 or 7 years, but really your business for 1 year. How can I word this? What are some of the tough learning curves you had to go through to actually become a business and do this venture?
That not everyone is going to like your products, and that's okay, or your products aren't going to work for everyone, and that's okay. That was a really hard pill to swallow, which sounds so silly, I feel like. And as a business owner, I hate even admitting that there are people that they're like, well, they're not my favorite. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard hearing that. But that's probably been the biggest thing I've had to work through, or hearing a scent that I absolutely love. And I'm like, oh, this is the best scent I've created. Like, everyone's going to love it. And then hearing like, oh, that's probably my least favorite scent you've done. Like, I'm probably going to give this one away. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, that's my favorite one. But yeah, so that's been really, that it's just, I can be a little sensitive sometimes with that. And that's just a personal thing. Like, I need to, I need to work through and get better with. But that's probably been one of the more difficult things. And then also I do have an issue comparing my progress to other business owners, like other companies. Like, I see like True North or like Black Rebel or like these huge successful beard companies, and everyone loves them. And I'm like, man, like, I'd love to be there one day. Like, why am I not that good? And it's like, you just started. Like, you can't be, expecting to be where they're at. And, you've been doing this for a year, like in business for a year, like cut yourself some slack. So I'm really bad at comparing myself. I'm really bad at I'm really hard on myself with stuff. I need to learn to like step back sometimes and be like, you can come back to this tomorrow. You don't have to stay up till 2 a.m. You can come back to this tomorrow. So yeah, those have been some things I've been trying to be better at. But yeah, I would say those have been the most difficult.
I mean, it's understandable. I mean, everybody wants approval, but like you said, everybody's different. Everybody has a different scent, that they like, and don't like, and everybody's beard's different. So the blend is going to be different and react different. So, but I see a lot of people on IG posting your stuff, and everybody in the chat loves your stuff, and people want to try it. And I admit I need to get some myself, but I know Scott likes what he has, and so yeah. I from the sounds of it, you're doing well. It's just it takes time, and it's hard. Like for me, I got so much stuff, and I don't always need to buy stuff, and when I do, of course, I get don't you have enough, and but yeah, so yeah, I think you're doing well. And on that, I do have a question here I pinned from Jay. Any new fall scents coming? What's on the horizon? Which I was going to ask. Are you thinking about shampoos and conditioners? What other? You got things in the works?
Yeah. So and that's actually to piggyback off of the last question with like me comparing myself. That's a part of it, because I'm sure a lot of people have noticed I'm really slow with releasing new products, and it is because I try and get everything so close to perfect. I've been working on a poured butter now for the past 75 years, I would say. I can't even tell you how long it's been. The poured butter and we have beef. We don't get along. We are not on speaking terms right now. But yeah, I have some some testers right now trying out poured butters, or they will be in the next few days. So hopefully that'll be done soon, and that would be great to release those during the cooler months. For fall scents, I have the Hell House scent coming out, which is super unique, and I'm excited for that one. I also will have 3 more that are going to be more, I hate to say normal, because I feel like none of my scents are really, I try not to have like normal scents, like just like tobacco or whatever, but more, you know what I mean, like not,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have 3 more fall scents coming out, and my tattoo artist is actually working on the artwork for those now, so hopefully they'll be out in the next few weeks. And then I have the artwork for the beard wash and conditioner, and I've actually had the artwork for that for a while, but I have been indecisive about the bottle shape. And when I say indecisive, I've spent the past like 3 months figuring out what bottle shape I want. So if you guys have a preference, if you like the long, like skinny 8-ounce for wash and conditioner, or if you like the shorter, like more like stout rounder, let me know, because I'm trying to figure out like logistics for shipping and whatnot. I don't know what people prefer. So that's one of the reasons I haven't released it yet, because I don't know what I should do bottle shape wise. But it's ready. So.
I like short and stout, because that's me. I'm short and stout.
Short and stout.
Yeah.
I recently talked to a company who switched over to 8-ounce pump tops, and actually, I was kind of impressed by that, and I because sometimes with like a sriracha top or like the flip top cap, they get clogged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll find I'll be trying to get some out in the shower and can't get anything out of the bottle.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing the pump top. I've played around with like different tops, and I like the pump the best, but I can get them in like the tall 8-ounce or like the short, more like round 8-ounce. Yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out what everyone prefers, and I haven't like made a solid decision yet on what to do. So that's why there's been no wash yet.
I would say if you're actually going to do a pump top, no matter what, I would think shorter and bigger would be better, because in my opinion too, it's more stable, in the shower. It don't want to fall over. Plus, if it's tall and skinny with a pump, now you're making it even taller with adding a pump. So that's that's my thought. That's my 2 cents for you. That's all.
I would agree. And Brewer wanted to know if there's any plans for balm in the future.
Yeah, and he knows he's going to be my victim. I mean, my tester for the balm. So there will be balm in the future.
So you already have a wash and conditioner out. You're just waiting to determine your packaging.
Yeah, it's formulated, pretty much ready to go. My partner's been using it and he loves it. He actually, I made a pretty good size because I was going to start selling it, and he's gone through most of it. So I'm going to have to buy some more and make some more. And he absolutely loves it, but I just couldn't, I was so indecisive on the bottle shape. And then I just started focusing on the poured butter, and then that started taking all my time, and I just kind of stopped worrying about the bottle shape, and I just got distracted with the poured butter and never revisited the shampoo. Or the beard wash, I mean.
Scallywag Network, he needs some Black Manor cologne. Any plans for colognes?
Yes, that is definitely going to be in the future as well. I just have a very slow and steady pace I go at, so one thing at a time. But yeah, I have plans for all of that. I just like to do like one product at a time and focus on it and try to get it like as close to perfect as I can before I move on to something else. But yeah, I would love to have a clone in the future.
And Scalawag, no, Hell House did not go live yet. She's hoping for October.
Yeah, October 1st is hopefully going to be the release date.
Very cool. Sounds like a lot of people are excited to check that one out.
Yeah, I really don't like the, and I know a lot of people love the like, the tobacco scents and the like patchouli, you know what I mean? Like the cedar, like, you know, those type. And I like doing the weird out of the box scents. So yeah, you can expect kind of abnormal scents from me. They're good. They're just not, you know, very common scents.
Well, that's okay, because that's gonna separate you from a lot of companies.
Yeah.
There's always people out there looking for something that's different.
I got a little bit behind on the chat. Just bear with me. Okay, I got a couple pinned for you now. They're both from Michael. Okay. I've only tried Black Manor's first products. I'm sure the new formulation is just as good, if not better. But why the change from bird oil?
So I don't know if it was just me or my blend in particular, but when I would do because I do a lot of outdoor markets, and being in Central Florida, it gets super, super, super hot. And it seemed like whenever I would do the outdoor markets with the bird blend, the blend itself, it wouldn't like spoil or anything, but it would separate really funny, and it would almost look like little pieces were floating in the blend, and it ended up being the bird oil. And again, there was no odor, there was no like spoilage or anything. It just was very not aesthetically pleasing, and I just didn't like how it looked. And it just didn't look nice to me, and that was mainly it. It just worried me. I didn't want people to be like, why are there bits floating in my beard oil? Because they wouldn't dissolve either. Like you could shake it, no matter what you did, the little bits wouldn't break down and they wouldn't dissolve back into the mixture, and it just didn't look right. And so I just erred on the side of caution, and I was like, I'm just going to remove it, because when I removed the bird blend, it didn't do that anymore. And I was getting it from a great source. It was a certified farm. There was nothing wrong with the source, so I was chalking it up to the heat just being too much, and it was just affecting the emu oil. But I just didn't want to risk it, so I just stopped.
Okay, and his other question he has here is, have you been able to get into any retail yet, like barber shops or even oddity shops?
I haven't, just because I haven't tried yet. Because that's that whole comfort zone thing I mentioned earlier. Yeah, that's like way out past it, going in person and saying something. I would like to. I just haven't gotten there yet. One of the oddity events I do, one of the big oddity fairs that I do, or oddity markets, is actually hosted by an oddity shop, one of the biggest ones like in the country that's here in Florida. And they said they would like to carry my products. They've just been so busy, and their shop is always so full that they're waiting for some space to come up, like some permanent space to get me in there. So hopefully I'll eventually be in that oddity shop. But as of right now, I'm not in any retail. But that's partially just me not going and putting myself out there. So.
Okay, and I got one from K, Busy Bee Collective. What does BMG offer in the way of cologne type scents?
I would say my only cologne scent would be Dr. Death.
Yeah,
The closest, yeah.
I would say that'd be cologne scent wise.
Yeah, I would say that's my closest cologne scent. And then actually one of my fall scents coming out, it's called Scaredy Cat. And it's going to have like a black cat on the front. And it's a very dark, woodsy cologne scent. And it's going to be, it's really nice. And it's going to be a cologne scent. But that's not something, that and foodie aren't really like categories I dabble in that much. I really like earthy scents. But yeah.
Okay. Couple more here I'm finding coming up. L Pud wants to know, are you sticking with the square bottles or going to round? This is the question we all want to know.
I am going to fight my hardest to stick with the square because I love them and I think they set my brand apart, like with the brand identity and everything. Like they just stand out. I only know of like one other business that has the black square. But my supplier is an absolute nightmare to deal with. The black square is over double the price of the round. The supplier I use are the only ones who carry this bottle, and they are just a nightmare to deal with. But I'm going to stick it out as long as I can because these bottles are like my whole identity. So.
And Chris from True North wants to know, what's the story behind your name, Black Manor?
I thought it was cool. I wish I had some really really cool, fascinating story. But it was honestly, I just kept. I remember sitting on the couch with my boyfriend, and we were going back and forth, and I wanted something, like Victorian Gothic, like dark, spooky vampire, type, and I couldn't think of anything. Because I'm going to end up rebranding. The whole style I have now, like the traditional art cartoon, that's not what I envisioned for my business. It's eventually going to be tossed. Like, this isn't staying. And so Black Manor was like kind of an elegant, Gothic vibe. And when I thought of it, it just like felt right. And I was like, that's it. Like, that's the name. And it just stuck.
Yeah, it's very cool. Have you ever considered doing like paranormal conferences?
A paranormal conference?
Yeah, they have a lot of vendors, like these big paranormal events. They have vendors. My beard club chapter was actually helped out with one recently, and it's a lot of people who are interested in that same theme that you have going.
No, but that's so cool.
I would think it would fit in there.
I will absolutely Google and see if there's something like that near me.
And actually, the beard competition I'm working on setting up for next June. It's actually at a haunted school, and there's going to be paranormal investigations going on two of the days of that weekend.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
No, I would love to do that. That would be so fun.
Yeah. And actually, one of the it's a streaming TV channel. It's called Beacon TV. They're actually located in Georgia. So when we were working at the conference, I met a lot of those guys who are from Georgia, work for that TV streaming service, and it makes some pretty good content, and they're pretty interesting people.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that'd be cool. I would love to do that. My next event is in 2 weekends, and it's at a haunted building down in Ybor City around Tampa, and it's like one of the most haunted like buildings in Florida or something.
Wow,
So
that's pretty
I'm
cool.
pretty excited about that.
Like I said, I lost count, but I got a couple more I can ask. What was like a hobby or a passion that you had, which I'm gonna kind of guess, but what's like a hobby or passion you had before getting into the beard care business?
I was an avid golfer.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That surprised me. I figured you were going to say, obviously your horror movie, addiction and whatnot. But
I figured that would be too on the nose. That would
Yeah.
be too.
yeah,
That's too obvious.
yeah. I think you definitely threw us with I have a golfer. Yeah, that
Yes.
surprised me.
Wow.
Yes, I actually got scholarships to a few smaller colleges for golf. In high school, but of course, in typical teenager fashion, I followed my boyfriend to some random school in the middle of nowhere, which worked out really well, if you're wondering. Golfer, I got into free diving for a little bit, but I have like some nasal issues that didn't work out. And then I also really, really love shark diving. That's a big passion of mine. I love shark diving. And then just like film would probably be the other thing, like horror movies and that type of stuff. So yeah.
Well, I'm glad I asked that question because I think it opened up a lot of the people in the chat their eyes on the little more background about you.
My dad played on the mini tours, and he was a really great golfer, and he was my coach. So yeah, I played volleyball, basketball. I was a center in basketball, power forward. I played volleyball, but golf was like my main love. I was really good at golf. So yeah.
Michael wants to know what your handicap was in golf.
So at that age, because I stopped around like college, we didn't really like go by handicap, but I averaged around like 80 to like 85. So I wasn't like really super good, but I was good enough for a girl in high school, and but
Yeah, that's not far off from where I was. I played on the golf team in high school.
yeah, I played from like 6th grade up until I graduated, and then I played on and off after high school for fun. So
John Fox wants to know, since you're a bookworm, do you read Stephen King?
I read some Stephen King and actually in high school. I haven't since I graduated. I've read more like dark fantasy romance, but I haven't read Stephen King in like recent years.
I expected that question from him. He's from Maine.
Oh, I would love to live in Maine.
And Brewer's like, people swim with sharks?
That's my favorite. Lemon sharks are my favorite to swim with. Lemons and bulls are my favorites.
Well, did you just hear about the guy that got bit in the leg by a lemon shark?
Didn't he pull it up on shore?
Yeah,
Like a
I think.
dildo?
Yeah, I think they were fishing for him, and he pulled the hook out. He said they were pulling the hook out.
Well, I'm not going to say he didn't deserve it, because why are you playing with him like that?
So back on golf, I'm going to ask you this question: what, which I don't know if you've watched it or not, but what are your thoughts on Happy Gilmore 2?
I got half. I hate even saying this because my boyfriend and I had this discussion because we were so excited to watch it and we got halfway through and I just turned it off. And I get it. It wasn't made to like win awards or anything. It was made because for like the nostalgic aspect of it, because it was made for the nostalgic aspect. Like literally that's what it's for. But it just was so just I'll just stick to the first one. I'll stick to the first one. I adored the first one. The second one just there were some good surprises with like some of the like guest appearances and stuff, but yeah, I just couldn't make it through it. I got like halfway through and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do something else.
Well, I mean, maybe if you were older, like my age, you know, where you get, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Sentimental, you know.
Yeah.
Like you said, nostalgia, and you know, I don't care how bad it was. To me, it was great, you know.
Yeah.
But
no, and it's not even so much that it was like I hate to say it was bad because I know it was more probably like a love project. You know what I mean? More than it was trying to like win an award or anything. Like it was just made out of like love for the franchise type of thing. But yeah, I'll probably give it another try because I do love the first one and I love Adam Sandler, but maybe I'm just in a mood that day when I watched it.
I could get that. I think they were trying to make it more like the first one and kind of overdid some of that.
Yeah.
But I watched the whole thing. I'll watch it again. It's just that genre. Even his Halloween movie, he went out to try and make it be a bad movie.
Yeah, it was in typical Happy Madison form. Yeah.
I've heard Billy Madison is coming next.
That's what I heard too. I don't know how that would be. I mean, I don't know how you could do a sequel. What's he going to do? He went ahead and went to college and now he's back and he does run the hotel. I don't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, mixed breed. I could see the flashback because it was like we almost watched the first movie through half of the second movie.
The flashbacks were cool though.
Yeah, I think Shooter McGavin's character was still great in this one. You know, I could not believe that within the first 5-10 minutes he killed his wife. You know, I could not believe that. But yeah,
that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was.
And the other thing I didn't really care a whole lot about was this new golf thing, you know, the new type of golf that was trying to come out. You know, But yeah, no, I thought it was cool. I got a couple more questions here again. Renee, ever read Laurel K. Hamilton, Vampire Supernatural Murder Mystery Romance? That's a lot there, 30 Spray J.
I haven't. I haven't done a lot of reading lately. I've been super busy, but no, I haven't read that.
Well, yeah, you have a company to run.
Yeah.
And I work full time. So.
Yeah, and a lot of beer owners do work full time.
Yeah, for sure.
With a whole barrage of horror movies hitting weekly, any favorite waiting for, are you anticipating any releases besides Hell House dropping?
I haven't seen Weapons yet, and I'm really, really looking forward to seeing that. I just haven't had a chance to yet. It looks really good. And then I think Weapons is the only. And then Good Boy. Good Boy looks interesting. It's like from the perspective of a dog.
Interesting.
Because it's a horror movie. So as long as the dog doesn't die, because then I'm done. I will lose it if the dog dies, but no, if the dog doesn't die, I'll go watch it. So.
Hey, Dynamite.
How you doing?
Okay, we got another one from Brewer. I remember you once gave a photo tour of your home with some interesting artifacts you own. Which one is your favorite?
Do you want me do you want me to be honest, or do you want me to do the one that's like the least freaky? Because I have a skunk fetus, but I have. I think my favorite is I don't know if anyone's seen the Nun movie, but I have the Nun in a custom frame that I got made, golden like Victorian vintage frame over my mantle, a huge giant frame. I'm looking at her now, from the Nun movie. And at night, for some reason, I don't know if it's the way the light reflects off of her from like the lights outside, like the street lights, but the only thing that glows are her eyes. And she was hand painted by a local artist, and he didn't do that on purpose, but her eyes will just randomly glow with the way the light hits her. It's the freakiest thing, but it's really neat. So, but that's probably my favorite piece I have in my house. I also have a full body coyote mount that I have really pretty. I don't know. I have so many pieces that I love in my house.
Wow.
I don't know. I have a lot of weird things too. I have a lot of really weird things too. A lot of oddities.
No, Robbie, I don't think she means Sister Act.
Yeah, not that movie. Not that Nun. Okay, and then I'm sure I went over, but I have one last one as far as what I want to ask. Pertinent, but what is one thing on your bucket list that you would like to conquer or achieve? Do you even have a bucket list yet?
Like business wise, or just life in general?
Life in general. Life in general.
So this might sound really like small, because I feel like most people's bucket list are like, oh, I want to travel like across the world or something. Well, the one like main thing, this is gonna sound so stupid, I really, really, really want to retire my mom. I want to make enough money and like retire my mom, because she works in a warehouse and she's like 50 something, and
she's what?
She's like 50 something in her, and she's I'm not saying that's old. I'm not saying that's old. That's not what I'm saying.
I thought you said 50 something. Did you say 60 something?
She's 50
I think she said 50 something.
Oh, you said 50 something.
She's like 50 something, but I'm not saying that's like old. That's not what I'm saying. If that's what you're thinking I mean. That's not what I'm saying.
Well,
I just mean she's complaining because she does like a lot of, because she works at Chewy, so like she has to lift like kitty litter and like really heavy stuff all the time, and she has like really bad hip problems now and back problems and stuff, and she like is in pain all the time. And so part of the reason like I really want my business to do well is because I would love to like get her out of Chewy one day. And that's, I don't know if that's considered like a bucket list thing, but that's like a dream of mine. If that's
Oh,
No,
that's
that's
great.
no, that's admirable. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm 50 something myself,
I
and
didn't mean like that's like I don't mean that in a bad way.
I know, but I agree. I mean, 50, I'm 55,
You're
so
making me feel bad now. Feel
no,
bad now.
I mean, and
This is why I don't do these things.
I still think that you know, I got some life left in me, but in the type of work that I do, I'm getting tired and sore as well. So you know,
What happens?
I wish I could retire or get into a different field, you know. But no, I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean, for her, I mean, to be, you know, some like kitty litter and stuff at lifting that stuff, dog food, you know, because a lot of times if you're buying from Chewy's, you're buying a 40-pound bag of dog food,
Mhm.
you know. So yeah, yeah, yep.
I don't know if that's actually like bucket listy. Now that I think about it, I don't know if that's like a bucket list, but yeah, I guess to make a simple bucket list, I would love to travel to like Italy one day. There, that's I guess a bucket list.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, Mike got to go there this last week.
yeah, he posted a picture of the city where my great grandfather moved from to come to the United States, and I was so jealous.
Wow. The Burr's asking if you can retire us too.
Yeah.
We're all retiring. I'm retiring all of us.
Yeah. And then he says you can house all us 50 somethings in the Black Manor nursing home.
Y'all are going out back. I'll build you guys a little like we'll do a little. I'll be in the Black Manor and I'll build you guys a little Black Manor in-law suite or something. You guys can be out there.
Yeah, 3D. I figured I wasn't the oldest one in here, but I'm the oldest one at work. I'll put it that way.
Out of what, four employees?
Oh, you know what? Our secretary is older than me. She's a couple years older. I forgot about that. But yeah, as far as out in the shop, yeah, there's 4 of us. And yeah, I'm the oldest, but no, I had to bend some 1/4-inch channel today, and people don't understand. That's
yeah.
that's 10.2 pound per square foot, and I had to bend 6 channels, and each channel today weighed 130 pound, and I bent the first 4 by myself, and then the last 2 I says I got the kid to help me.
Yeah.
He's 18. He just graduated last year, so I said you can help.
What do you do?
I'm a welder fabricator working, you know, fabrication. So, and then as far as welding goes, my eyes are. I'm not cranky, Phil, but no, my eyes for welding, they're going. You know, I had the best eyes in my whole family. I didn't need glasses till I was in my 40s. And then I'm the one that I've had 2 detached retinas and both cataracts done already. And within a matter of like less than 10 years.
So is that normal then? I work in a shop with a bunch of diesel mechanics and welders. And one of the welders, he just had eye surgery because he's been welding his whole life.
Well, the detached retina is not a welding thing, but there's other issues with welding for your eyes. But yeah, the detached retina thing, usually detached retina is an impact type injury, you know, like boxers and things like that, or car wrecks. My case, like it just happened out of the blue, no injury or nothing. And I says, well, what I was told, the shape of my eye is elongated instead of being like a perfect sphere. It's a little elongated. So since it's elongated, that puts a little bit stress on the retina to where it'll pull away. But yeah, I made it to the oldest out of my whole family before I needed glasses, and I hate them. But
I haven't needed glasses yet. Everyone keeps telling me, wait till you hit 30. When you hit 30, that's when your eyesight goes. And I said, okay.
I made it into my 40s. Don't worry.
I hope my eyesight's all I got going for me. I have good eyesight. That's it.
Okay, I don't want to forget this, but thanks, Dynamite, for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I need to get caught back up here a little bit. That's the trouble. You know, I'm going to bring that up as a point. Everybody says I don't hardly talk, and I just sat here. Well, it's a tough job reading all this chat and trying to talk too. Trying to keep up with what everybody's saying.
Well, I can let you keep up. I can go through some of these products here.
Oh yeah. Oh crap! I didn't even think about that. You slideshow for us.
You were on a roll. I didn't want to stop you.
Yeah.
We were having fun.
So here, and this is like one of the best models for a beard company I've ever heard. Peculiar beard care for peculiar people.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one.
Yep. Pretty cool. So here, what I just basically took this from here about you, and we've actually probably talked about all of this stuff. So I won't bore everyone with this because I think we pretty much covered it all. But if you want to check it out on our website, go right ahead. So here we have the sense from the website. I don't know if some of these are leaving, some are staying, or what the status of them is, but I took the ones that are on the website mostly. Here we have Black Briar, which is pine nectar, white pine, Scotch pine, black raspberry, and vanilla. One sounds pretty good. Cherub, which is sandalwood, coconut milk, vanilla, and light musk.
Cherub will be leaving. It's going to be discontinued.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, once it runs out of labels, it'll be gone.
Yeah, it said this is your last chance to get it. So if anyone wants this one, you might want to hop to it pretty quick. Dead Men Tell No Tales, saltwater sea foam, damp bedrock, coastal sagewort, seaweed, sun-bleached driftwood, and musk. Not even sure what sagewort is.
It's like greenery.
Okay.
A plantiness.
Sounds very aquatic.
Yes, it is.
And here's the one I really enjoy. Dr. Death, pink pepper, neroli oil, rum, vanilla, smoky tobacco leaf, and leather. And when I got it, she told me this was probably one of her lighter scents.
Do you not think it's light?
I actually enjoy it.
That one I'm debating on if it's staying or not.
How's the leather in it, Scott?
Actually, it's very mellow on leather, but it's a very well rounded out scent.
Okay.
I don't know if your wife would catch it or not.
Yeah,
Probably would.
I gotta watch. My wife does not like leather, so
I don't like leather either, so you'll probably never find a scent of mine that has a very strong leather note in it.
And here we have False Prophet, which is smoke, cedar, oud, amber, and vetiver. In Morning Brew, which is dark roast, bitter almond, cream, and cocoa.
real quick, are there samples available?
I have a sample pack. It's of my 2 best sellers. Can you guys hear me? My phone is being weird.
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah, we hear
Okay,
you great.
it's like buffering. Okay. Yeah, that right there. It's the White Rabbit and False Prophet. It's 2 5-milliliter bottles. And they're just my 2 best sellers, so I just put them together.
Cool. Yeah. So I finished this one. And here we have White Rabbit, fresh grapefruit, tart lemon, mint, tobacco, and bay leaf. And
I might have to try that one just because I don't know, Renee, since you're so young, but if you know of Jefferson Airplane music group has a song called The White Rabbit.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's what I figured. There was a couple other guys talking about it in the chat earlier. White Rabbit reminded them of a song, and yeah,
I was wondering. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I was wondering how the scent reminded you of an airplane, but then you specified.
Oh yeah. No, it's Jefferson Airplane is the name of the band.
Oh, okay.
And they had a song White Rabbit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
If you go on YouTube and probably go, search it, I'm sure it'll come up.
Okay.
But yeah.
Very cool.
And Tough Luck as well. That one's discontinuing too once the labels run out.
Okay. And that one's powder amaretto, tonka bean, light musk, and oud. So that's another one. If you want it, you better jump on it pretty quick. And then we have
Baker.
Snuck in there. And then we have Fresh to Death, which is energizing lemon, bergamot, cypress, mint leaf, eucalyptus, and basil. Midnight Mass, orange, camphor, moss, cedarwood, tonka, sandalwood, light clove, resin, frankincense, myrrh, and patchouli.
That one's probably leaving too once the labels are gone.
Wow, that one sounded interesting. Even more interesting by your description on the website.
I love this one. Just the issue is it's just light. It's just really light, and people love stronger scents, so it's not going to stick around.
Yeah, it all depends. There's some people who actually look for lighter scents. I'm just normally not one of them.
Yeah, they need to come over to the website thing because this one's moving really slow. It's a beautiful scent. It's just it moves really slow. People don't seem to be seeking out the light scents right now. So.
And then we have Monsters Market, which is fresh, crisp apples, maple bourbon, mulled apple cider, caramel, and slight woodsy aroma. And then we have Pumpkin Imperial, which is buttery spiced pumpkin and nutty warm vanilla as the epitome of Halloween. And Sweet Decay, a wickedly sweet aroma of cherries and damp forest. I don't know. That description was strange. I wasn't sure if that was it or not.
with the mushroom and everything.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
that's it.
wasn't sure if there was more to it than that.
Nope. It's damp earth, mushroom, cherry, chilies. I'm telling you, when I do that, when I bring that one to my markets, people love that one. If you like cherry,
Yeah.
if you like cherry and like earth, that one sold the best. That one and False Prophet sold the best at my market last weekend.
And we have Peppermint Plague, which is dark chocolate, milk chocolate, vanilla, frothed sugar milk, and sweet peppermint. Sounds pretty good.
That one is like an Andes milkshake, like those Andes chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here we have the beard oil carrier blend, meadowfoam seed oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, marula oil, cranberry seed oil, castor oil, rose hip seed oil, sea buckthorn oil, and a skin safe fragrance oil.
Mm-hmm.
And you get one bottle for $20. And the Bearded Respect is going to sponsor 2 giveaways tonight of an oil each. If I can get one of the mods to put some dots in the chat, we're going to kind of do it an old school way.
Here we go.
Well, thanks, Brewer. So everybody, if you could pick a number between 0 and 30, well, 1 and 30, and then I'll just spin the wheel. One of the first one of these oils, I believe it's an oil of choice. It's being sponsored by Brewer.
There must be quite the delay tonight. There we go. There we're getting some numbers. There we go. 1 through 30, guys. Make sure you guys are live as well. Click it, because I mean, we have a big enough delay. If you're not live, that's going to even be a bigger delay for you. So, yeah. And even though I'm telling you to make sure you're live, if you're not live, you're not going to hear that until until you get to it.
Let it go for probably another minute or two just to let everyone get a chance, and then I'll spin the wheel. And that you had that pack of summer oils. That one's done, right?
Yeah, there was an issue with my Austin supplier I told you about. They sent me my bag and all the droppers were broken, so there's glass everywhere. So I am not obviously using that bag. So once that's fixed, I'm going to add more to the site once I get replacements.
Yeah, there's been it just seems like a lot of buffering. For some reason tonight. Maybe it's that guy in Turkey.
He brought a bug into the live.
Okay, I don't
think we have any more. And
oh, there's a couple more.
yeah, freaking frack. I think Sweet Tooth is part of that 4-pack of Summer Scents.
Yeah, that's the sour peach ring.
Okay, guys, I think we're gonna roll this here pretty soon. Any other numbers? Yep. Wait a minute. Anthony the Bearded Butcher, you already said 15. How come why are you saying 14 now? Okay, we're gonna have to go with whatever the first one is that you selected. You can't be selecting them all, brother.
Okay.
There's Frankie J picking. He's 12 and 28. Okay, we're done. Spin the wheel. You said it, McSpreed. Spin the wheel. You can only pick one number, guys.
So number 24.
Well,
and it would be the first 24, just in case we have that issue.
Or do we have? Let me private chat you here. Is that who you? No, no.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. And the winner we have, the first 24, was Freakin' Reekin'.
Woo. And if Brewer can answer, does he just reach out to you for this, or how we want to work that?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
I mean,
Whatever's easiest.
yeah. I just wanted to make sure I was on the same page with Brewer.
Oh.
Because he was sponsoring that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So then we have this Black Nectar liquid butter, which for me was pretty amazing. And that has shea nut oil, meadow foam seed oil, fractionated coconut oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, marula oil, black castor oil, sacha inchi oil, cranberry seed oil, and sea buckthorn oil. There's one in there I've never even heard of, and as far as I know, You're the only company I've ever heard of using it. Sacha Inchi.
Yeah, it has. Do you notice a stronger, like a natural, earthy fragrance when you use it?
Yeah. Okay, Brewer is asking if you could send him an invoice and Freaking could just reach out to you with his address.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's great. Yeah, I guess it has a little natural smell to it.
Yeah, that's the Sacha Inchi oil.
Yeah.
How many ounces is that?
I believe it's 2. Yeah, 2.
Okay, I was gonna say it looked bigger than like a bottle of oil. So
Yeah, 2 ounces for $24.99. And I think one of these bottles would actually last you quite a while.
Wait, no, invoice Brewer. I'm not gonna. I'll just cut. No, I'll just send it out. It's fine. It'll be my contribution for the show. Just if someone can give me like the addresses and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to like process that. I'm tired. That took me a second, but.
Do you have an email address they can just send you their address at?
Yep, info@blackmanorgrooming.com.
Freaking Regan said he'll reach out on IG if that's okay.
That's fine.
What's that?
Whichever one,
No,
email
he
or
says
IG is fine.
Yeah, whichever you want to do. As long as she gets the information, that's all that matters.
Yep.
And then here we were talking about it earlier. You have the bestsellers mini pack with 2 5-milliliter bottles with the White Rabbit and False Prophet for $7.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Baker, we do need the government name as well as the address. Now, I saw in pictures you had like shirts, but I didn't see anything on your website far as that. Is that just something you do for shows, or?
The shirts I did a pre-order for when I did run them, because things like shirts with like different sizes is so expensive to keep in stock.
Mm-hmm.
So I just did one run with like pre-orders, and that way it was easier to cover the cost because I knew they were all gonna be accounted for.
Right.
So yeah, I don't keep any like on hand though.
Yeah, that's kind of why we do it. We have a drop shipping company that does our merch because we just couldn't keep up with that.
Yeah, I have a certain shirt company that I really, really love, so that's the only reason I don't do like the drop shipping. But eventually, I would like to keep shirts in stock down the road.
Yeah, and those ones you had, that one video on IG, those actually look pretty cool.
Thank you. Yeah, they turned out really good.
Ray says, I don't always use my government name and my stuff gets delivered.
What's funny is my daughter, the one that's her birthday's tomorrow, she'll get stuff from Amazon and it comes and it's just her first name, Sydney.
Oh.
You know. I'm like, why doesn't it have your full name? She goes, I don't know. It's just Sydney.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I print shipping labels for the orders when I ship them out, it'll have the customer name like 2 or 3 times, like printed and then their address. And I'm like, why does it keep printing the customer names? One time I had it 4 times on the ship to, and I'm like, I think they get it. Like, this is the customer's name 4 times. It was crazy.
Baker's wondering if you'd want to do pre-order hats.
I've been looking at hats, but there's so many options for
I know
hats.
there are.
There's so many options. So I need to do like a poll and see what everyone prefers.
Yeah, that's the problem. One guy likes this style. One guy likes this style. I think we went round and round with hats for like a year, and then I finally just said, we're doing this drop shipping company because we can do multiple different styles of hats.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jeremy Spears is asking if you looked at local screen printers prices. He said his brother owns a shop and is very competitive with online stores. Just something to think of.
My shirt lady is actually local, and she gives me really good prices. It's just getting the stock up front.
Right. Yeah.
The shirts up front just to have enough of it. Because I try to be inclusive. I try to go extra small all the way up to like 4X. And it's a lot of inventory to try to have up front. So
Yeah.
It's at least that right there, like at least $1,000.
Here's already controversy. Finest Mixbury says, yes, Baker, snapback, flat brim hats. And Jacob says, no flat bill.
and there they go, proving my point. Prove my point.
Exactly.
Baker's even gives you the exact hat, a Richardson 112. Which I wouldn't have a problem with because I have a bunch of Richardson 112 hats.
Oh my gosh. No flat bill. Yes, flat bill. No flat bill.
So, guys, we will try and do this giveaway again. You only get to pick one number.
And if you copied somebody else's number, that's too bad. That's what you pick.
Yes, it would be the first one that makes it through the internet on our side.
Yeah. Yeah, because Phil Bearding on a budget, he had 24 also, but he wasn't the first one.
That's just how the giveaways go sometimes.
Yep.
Baker, the hat expert.
So if Ahmad can put some dots in the chat, we'll go from 0 to 30 one more time, just so I don't have to change the wheel.
Well, Dennis B says just do beanies. There you go.
I would love beanies, but being in Florida, I don't.
That's what I was just going to say. I don't think they'd be that popular down there. Yeah.
Maybe
I love a good beanie.
2 days out of the year.
Okay, there we got some dots from Miss Bruce City. Finest mixed breed. Now the numbers popping in.
I would like to do some of those. What are they called? Bucket hats. They look like the little fishing hats. Like I think those are so cute. I think those would be fun. Maybe
I like a good bucket hat for.
I do too.
Summertime yard work on the bald head. Buckets.
Has anyone done bucket hats yet?
I don't think there's
I
many, if there are any.
I think EDC didn't EDC have a couple bucket hats?
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't anymore. He just does Etsy now.
Yeah.
I might look into bucket hats because I love a good bucket hat.
That'd work in Florida.
It would. I might be perfect.
What is it? A sun hat? What, the wide brim things?
I think so.
Will the beanie have a propeller on it? I don't think that's the kind of beanie they were talking about, but
No.
Only Ray Smokies will. We'll make it have the rainbow colors with a little propeller on it.
And there's quite a few people who said bucket hats would be good.
Yep.
Who doesn't love a good bucket hat?
Yep.
No, but it could have a solar fan.
I just don't know if I could do a bucket hat because my color is black for everything, and I feel like that would be counterproductive.
Yeah.
Black bucket hat. I don't know what color I could do.
You got these purple flower guys on your bottle.
I do. I could do like some traditional tattoo colors, like the really pretty purples and golds and stuff.
Jacked Up says he loves his bucket hat.
Oh, hey, Jacob. I didn't even see you in here. Oh, a red one would be cool.
Yeah?
Well, I think we got all the numbers we were going to get there.
I think so. Did you want to get a number in there?
Me?
Yeah, throw a number in there.
Oh, okay. Let me see what. I got to see if there's one that's still 1 to 30.
Yep. Otherwise, I got to change all the numbers on the wheel.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have to go on here or it'll come in as a. Give me 1 second.
You mean BBC Etsy has bucket hats? That's what frickin' Frack is saying. What you doing out here?
I'm
Okay,
good,
I don't
Jacob.
think
It's been working.
if Jason wins, it's rigged. Yeah, I know. I don't think anybody picked that number.
Well, we'll find out.
It ain't going to come up anyway, so it don't matter. Because I'm a loser.
So that's it. We're going to spin the wheel here. Oh, yeah, I got to switch screens.
Ooh, that was close. 124 again.
Number. That's the same number as last time.
Yeah.
How's that work?
Was that 24 again?
Yeah.
24 is my lucky number, so maybe that's why.
Well, and I don't see anybody that got it.
Well, so do we stick with these numbers and I just roll it again?
Yeah. I
leave
just
on it anyway.
try respinning it.
But it's 24 again. That's going to be real weird.
Yeah.
No way.
No, it's 23 this time. I just noticed Becky picked 31. There ain't no 31.
She did that on purpose. She doesn't think she should be winning these.
23. I don't see a 23 either. Dynamite had a 22.
Let's try this again.
Four. Let's see. Nope, I don't see a number 4 either.
Oh, we're going to get one of these numbers sooner. Is that snoring I hear over there?
Yeah, maybe. Clemmy's over here. She's been up here tonight. $28. I think we do have a 28. I think we do. Oh no. No, we had a 29.
We've got other numbers around it.
Yep, 29 and 27. No, boy. I thought we had a 28.
I keep taking numbers off. So.
11.
Oh, we got an 11. I know that.
Yep. I'm going to put it up because I think he's. Is that who you see?
That's who I see.
Okay, Phil. Didn't win the last time, but he won this time. Congratulations, Phil.
Hold time. The odds.
Oops.
What was that for? Did you already say?
Another oil of choice.
Okay.
And I can cover that one.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Phil, just shoot me a message on Instagram or an email at info@Black Manor Grooming. Whichever's easiest for you.
Well, Renee, we appreciate that.
Of course. I meant to do that and then I just forgot.
Yeah, we tend to not ask companies. We let them offer. We don't want to be begging for giveaways.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
And normally with like the super chat money, we try and get back to the channel.
Yeah.
I wanted to anyway, so it works out.
Okay.
It works out.
And Jack says he's gonna take off. Renee, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate it, guys. I hope we answered all your questions about Renee's products. Thanks for joining us, and two of you get to try Black Manor Grooming. I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised, like I was.
And if anyone has any questions at all, like always feel free. You can shoot me a message on IG, shoot me an email. Like I think a lot of people can back me up in the comments. I am always willing to answer questions. I have no problem with that. So
Yeah,
never be scared to shoot me a message.
that's great. And we have a lot of great company owners in this community that'll help you with whatever issue you're having.
Yeah.
We appreciate them all. And JB gets your Rex says so good. Don't skip out on Black Manor. So guys, don't forget about this 15% off code, and it's not just for tonight. So you don't gotta rush to buy tonight, but
yeah, there's no FOMO.
But use it sometime.
And Renee, when we do the outros, don't take off. Don't take off till we'll all be back in the green room then once we're done.
Okie dokie.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. Make sure to check out the Bearded Respect next Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we have Bishop from Bishop's Beard Talk Show coming on next week. So we will be talking to him next week, and at least I think he's showing up and not his sister. But thanks everyone for joining us, and thanks Renee for coming on. We really appreciate it. And respect the journey, y'all, and we will catch you next Thursday.
Yep. Have a good Friday, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.